Hey everyone, welcome back to another Alliance War video. This is Season 48, War 12, and we're up against Salty. My team this war is going to be Mojo, Shuri, and White Magneto for synergies. Starting off this war, I'm going to have this Hulkling and Attuma on Path 1, Section 1. And then in Section 2, just that Sasquatch at the end of Path 5. And the mini-bosses is going to be Serpent on 38 again, and Gorr on node 40 again, a revenge matchup for me. Alright, so getting into the first fight, Mojo versus Hulkling, you should never ever die to this. Pretty much anywhere on the map. I'm not exactly sure where you could put him, where you wouldn't die, but keep an eye on the power that I gain in this fight, and, you know, see if you see something wrong here. But anyway, so get the first prompt, dodge a hit, gonna go ahead and do that. He's going to get a bunch of regen buffs in this matchup, so he's going to get the passive fury at some point, so I just need to make sure I'm not going to get hit. That could be a little disastrous. Here I hold block myself because he gave me a little bit of an opening. Hit him a few more times, and all these regen buffs expiring. I'm not getting any power. And I haven't noticed this. I've just sort of been hitting them and seeing when I'm going to get to my special 2. You know, in matchups without a lot of buffs, this is normal. Like, I normally get to my special 2 around this time. So I haven't picked up on anything yet. So anyways, get my special 2 off, drop it with the Fury. And I'm like, this is sort of like a long Hulkling fight in my head. But I was thinking, okay, maybe he got some of the node regens and it, like, kind of made it last a little bit longer. It's my first fight ramping up Mojo. I figured it was something like that, right? But yeah, moving on. Got this Attuma on node, what's this, node 10? Gonna put down White Magneto, Guidance, pre-fight, and gonna go into this fight with Shuri. I was told to use an advanced power boost for this fight. And when I was reading the plan, I misread it as using advanced power boost for Sasquatch, and I wasn't even thinking about boost for this fight, so I didn't even use one, but I was supposed to use it for here. And even in my head, I was thinking it would have been more useful for me to use it here in the fight, and then later on when I was reading the plan back, and I was supposed to use it here, but I did not do that. I thought he was going to start unblockable, but he actually didn't. Not sure what that was about. I thought, like, purifying it would give him, you know, the regen, but there he triggers Conflictor, gets the regen, goes unblockable, and yeah, I just need to start stacking up passive shocks whenever I can. Accidentally land a parry here, and here I just wasn't expecting him to throw the special 2 when he did, and I get clipped on it. So yeah, it could have been disastrous there if he crit for a few of those hits, because he crits kind of hard, but luckily Shuri is a tank, and it's going to take more than just non-crit hits with all their armor to do anything. So yeah, back into this fight, shaking off, you know, any worries that I have. Drop this special 1 so I can get some more passive shocks, but he's just slowly melting. Not letting him stack any hydration either because of the shocks. And yeah, he goes down with not too much of an issue. Not the best fight, but, you know, it's whatever. Alright, next up, got this Sasquatch on, what is it, node 32. I think I apply my own guidance to this fight as well. That was kind of nice for this war. Any fight that I needed guidance, I had it myself, so I didn't have to really wait or coordinate with anyone. I just had to, only coordination I had to do was the guy, Kyle, who took the fight in front of Sasquatch. But that was easy. Alright, so applying guidance here, I always back out, like, completely out of the war map and then come back in to make sure it applies. That's never failed me. I know I probably don't have to do that. I probably just have to check, like, here that it applied or back out of the fight itself, but backing out of the war map has never failed me. I'm gonna keep doing it because it doesn't really waste too much extra time, and it always applies. So yeah, right now there is like a visual bug where it's not showing up on the fight at all, but it is there. I check the node, I can see it here in the fight screen as well. It's there. I just have to trust that it's there. So here, because I thought the plan called for it, here's where I put on that advanced power boost. I don't know why I'm staring at this for so long. Press a button. Sound like Oakley. He's always staring at his boosts. He's coming back next season. I'm super excited about that. Shout out Oakley. So anyways, gonna start out here, drop the special 1. what I should have done was tried to parry him like again without him dashing forward and get 10 shocks on, drop the special 1, and then I'll get double the amount of like crit passives, but I didn't think about that. So whenever possible, I'm going to look for opportunities to intercept this guy, but he's not going to give me like any at the beginning. It's going to be very annoying trying to do any damage to him. I know eventually, like there, I managed to land the intercept, which was nice, but there's a period in the fight where I think like a minute and I'm just not able to like land an intercept. Here, push him to that special 2 and bait that out of him. Shuri doesn't like gain any buffs of her own, so she's a pretty good matchup for Sasquatch because she has a lot of damage. In most normal matchups, she can. I guess I did land. I guess the backdrafts weren't really working for me this time, but anyways. She can, in normal matchups, stack up a bunch of shocks and block out his healing with Despair. So yeah, pretty good, like, Sasquatch option overall, I'd say. So, I guess I was trying to get a special 1 out of him, but now I'm like, no, I need the special 2 so I can intercept again. Still only have, like, 7 or 8. Yeah, just, like, not too many passive shocks here. He's not going for these intercepts. Just, yeah, refusing. Here I need to drop like a special 1 ASAP. He's going to have too high of power for me to really attempt another intercept again. So yeah, just kind of annoying. He's just letting this fight go on for a long time when it doesn't need to. We can just get this over with. So yeah, I get the special 1 out of him. I think I get the intercept here. Yeah. I'm only able to get like the naked, like standing intercepts, never any of the backdrafts. But now I've stacked up a good amount of passive shocks. He's kind of got a lot of like wrath stat or like rage stacks going on there. I get a little bit lucky pairing him and him going stun immune right after I start to land the hit, so a little risky there. Get another intercept there. That was pretty clean. And now we're dealing like a decent chunk of damage. Finally the fight gets started. Okay, bait another special 1 out of him and went for the intercept here, get it on the retry. And yeah, he's going to go down shortly after this. Just got to drop this special 1 and a couple more of those guaranteed crits. She also doesn't, I guess she doesn't trigger the regen at all. Now that I remember, because it's like non-contact. Like you have to hit him for the regen, like with a contact attack for the regen to trigger, but none of her hits are contact. So that's kind of cool. Wow, she's a really good Sasquatch counter. I didn't realize how good she was. Even as I was taking the fight, looking back at it, she's even better. So anyways, back to Mojo, taking this Serpent with only a 1 fight ramp, which I was already kind of scared of. I knew like things could be bad if I like mess up a prompt or wasn't able to do it, so I had to really be on my A game. And if you didn't notice in that Hulkling fight, the mastery bug hit me, and I don't have Mystic Dispersion at all, so I'm going to be gaining a lot less power than I normally do in this matchup. But I don't notice this. I don't notice this until I'm watching all of my fights this war back. So there I get well, I had dash backwards. I didn't need to knock him down right then when I did. So just pairing the end of this special 1 to, you know, keep my prowess up. I'm going to drop this special 2. I have the Node Fury, but not like my own personal one. But that's okay. I'm going to bait out this special 1 again. Block it. Does like, each one is like a lot of chip damage going on with all the passive prowesses he's getting from the Node. Knock him down. Get the Node Fury again. Gonna try and hold block at some point, or actually, no, I guess I'm just gonna knock him down a bunch. There, I hold block for the duration of the special 1, which gets that prompt done. And here I knock down to remove protection with the special 2. Big brain strat. Do that whenever I can or see an opportunity. Yeah, the degens are starting to melt him down. The fight's going pretty well right now. But then I get into a bit of a pickle here where I'm letting him build too much prowess, and I'm taking a lot of damage on the block from all these things. So, and now I'm getting to the point where he's gonna die soon, and I need to have my anti-life field up, and I don't. I'm not able to get it. He's not gonna throw a special. I didn't have a special at the time, so I just have to use the invuln that I was given and tank this special 3. So he's healing back up. I'm not doing a lot of damage. Luckily, I have enough prowess that he's not going to gain power from me not taking damage from the special 3. But yeah, I didn't have my anti-life up for that. Here, finally get it back up. Drop this and just kind of... But I mistimed it, and then the protection comes back, so I knock him down here. Deal some decent damage, but still not a lot, because at this point I've lost my ramp as well. I don't have my personal fury, so I'm not dealing as much damage as I should. And here I'm just holding block, covering up, get to my special 2. I push him to his special 2. If he throws this like into my block, I probably die. And there I just hold block, get out of the fight. Whew, that did not go well. In the moment, I was like, I can't ever take this fight with just a 1-fight ramp again. I just like didn't get into my damage fast enough. Like I need 2 fights minimum, maybe even 3. You can even see in like the thing down there, I was saying, dude, a 1-fight ramp is not good for that. So anyways, going into this Gorr fight, once again, haven't realized that Mystic Dispersion is not active. Even though it's in my masteries, it was bugged and it didn't actually apply. Or it's not applying. So it's a bit of a revenge matchup. I died last war to this Gorr, and my strategy this time is just like hit the block when I have the opportunity. But I know that even if I don't get to my special 3, like I will melt him with degens. I just need to be careful and not spam my dash back. Use it, as I need it. So here managed to land like a little bit of an intercept there. That was a bit of a cheeky backdraft, but he was unblockable and I didn't want to risk it, like trying to hit his block, so I went with that. And here I'm realizing, like, where's all my power? I should be like at a special 3 at this point, but I guess I'm just gonna block hit and let the degens tick him down, because I mean he's at half health and we're not even a minute into the fight and I haven't thrown a single special. Here I need to knock him down somehow, so I'm like, okay, I need to parry heavy to get this knockdown. So let's parry here, and oh, that stun was super short, and that's when I realized what happened. I don't have Stupefy up. Stupefy was also removed from my masteries due to the bug, so now I'm just sitting here hoping and praying that I can survive all of these debuffs that he placed on me from just like one combo. There, I go for the knockdown. I'm not exactly sure why. I think it was more of just like a, fuck you, I can knock you down if I want. I don't need Stupefy. Of course, here I actually get knocked down a champion, but I don't think I'm going to worry about... Oh, yeah, I throw the special 1 to knock him down. The first special I'm able to get in this fight. And there, he tried to delay his dash forward, but I was ready for it, and I dexed it. He's not going to get me again. So, I was happy with that. Really pissed about the masteries, though. Don't know what happened there. Anyways, this was the last war of the season. We ended up beating Salty, which was huge. A lot of alliances doubted us, GT and Salty being some of them, and to get wins against them, like good quality wins against them, was felt good. So yeah, I guess I will see you guys next season, or maybe with like a rewards opening. I don't know, we'll see.